answering some this or that questions, but they all relate to summer. So I hope you guys enjoy this one, and let's go ahead and jump in. Alright guys, so I have my phone here just so I can see the questions, but we will go ahead and get started. A lot of these are just very simple, silly ones, but we'll try to get through as many as possible. Okay, starting off strong with the first one, beach day or pool day. I think I might have answered this in my other this or that, but I'm going to have to go with a pool day. And really this is all depending, but I think overall I would choose a good pool day better than a beach. It's just the beach can be so messy. I think that's the only thing that holds me back, is that sand is everywhere. Not only that, but all beaches are not made the same. Not all beaches are created equal. Some beaches are much better than others, and I think that really has a lot to do with this decision. If all beaches were super soft white sand, clear blue water, no seaweed whatsoever, then yeah, I love a good beach day. However, that's not always the case, and I just think pools are pools, so pool days are fun. I will say, if I had to be more specific about my choice, it would definitely be a private pool more than just a normal pool, because yeah, sometimes I just want to swim and do the most, and if you're sharing the pool with other people, it gets kind of weird. But I think overall I'd probably do pool over beach day, but like I said, this all depends on the beach. I still love a good beach. Okay, swimming in the ocean or floating in a lake. So I'm gonna have to say floating in a lake. There's just something so relaxing. A lot of what going to the beach is not even being in the water. Do you know what I mean? Well, at least for me, in my opinion, I go to the beach for the vibes and to lay out and to be in the sand and stuff. The water, I'm not spending that much time in the water, if I'm being so honest with you guys. Especially if it's a little bit rougher than usual, or things like that. I really feel I don't spend as much time in the water at the beach as I should. But floating on a lake, that's so relaxing. Or I'm especially more fond of floating the river. I love floating a river. I love a good river trip. It's just so fun, and it's a mix of that relaxing, just laying out, but you're also still touching the water. You're still in the water, and yeah, you're just hanging out. It's so much fun. So yeah, I would choose more floating than actually being in the ocean, because I'm in the ocean. If I go to the beach, I get in for maybe 5 to 10 minutes at a time, and then I get out, but that's just me. That's how I do it. Okay. Ice cream cone or popsicle during the summer. I don't know. I love ice cream. I always love ice cream, but if I'm out on these really hot days, I love a good popsicle, a good snow cone. Whereas ice cream, I do like it, but I think it's more of an indoor type of thing. I don't think I would get ice cream to be outside, if you know what I mean. That's more for popsicles and stuff like that. It just tastes better. And also, like here in Texas, it's melting as soon as you step outside, and I just feel like a melting popsicle or melting snow cone is way better than a melted ice cream. Like, it's just too much. So yeah, I think I would go for the popsicle. Watermelon or strawberries? Oh, this one's good. I feel like I am a watermelon person. Just because my family is. I know there was like this one summer where me and my mom and my sister ate like a watermelon every single night. Like every single night. And that's because our grandfather would like bring us watermelons like every few days. And so we would cut them up and just eat some watermelon with some tajin. Oh, so good. I think I need to get some watermelon now, but yeah, we're definitely more of like watermelon. I love watermelon, especially during the summer. Just, it's so refreshing. It's so nice. So if we're talking strictly summer, I'm definitely choosing watermelon. Strawberries are super good too. They have their space for sure. They have their place in the world. But because this is like a summer, this and that, I would choose the watermelon for sure. Lemonade or iced tea? Oh, I don't know. I don't know, because when I'm thinking of like a lemonade, I'm thinking of like fresh, like, we call them aguas frescas, which is basically just like fresh juice or whatever. And I would choose that, like that type of lemonade over iced tea. But I do love a good iced tea. However, it needs to be sweet. Like, I don't like unsweetened tea. Like, ugh, that's so nasty. But for the summer, I would definitely choose a lemonade. Okay. Would I prefer hiking or biking? I think well, if I'm gonna be honest, I don't do much of either. So it's hard to say, but I don't know actually. I think I like hike. I've done like one hike in my life, and I thought it was fine. I was dying, but that's just because I wasn't used to that. But it was worth it because at the end of the hike was this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous waterfall. And so I felt like that was worth it. Like, there needs to be something at the end of the hike to make it worth it, I think. But biking, I don't know. I honestly haven't ridden a bike since I don't know when. Oh my god, that's kind of crazy, huh? It's been years. I don't know the last time I rode a bike. But biking looks nice too. I just think a hike is more scenic, like you're doing it for a purpose. Yeah, so I think I would prefer like hiking for sure. Oh, amusement park or water park? Ooh, I don't know. Because when I was younger, I would for sure say like an amusement park. I used to be so obsessed with like roller coasters and things like that. However, now that I'm older, I just feel like, no, like I'm too old for this. Like, I can't do it. I remember it was like a few years ago. It was like a few years ago. Or was it last year? Oh my god, I don't even remember. But whatever. Me and my husband went to Six Flags during Halloween. Or, yeah, like during the month of October, I believe. Because, they do like the scary whatever it is. But we just wanted to go, so we went. And we're riding the rides. And like, we got off and we were like, we kind of looked at each other and we're like, no way. Like, no way, we're not doing that. Like, my head was hurting. It was just, yeah. Now that I'm older, I would probably choose a water park, to be honest, because at least you get like a lazy river, like a wave pool, things like that. Whereas an amusement park, you don't really get that. Like, it's more for if you're gonna ride the rides. And these days, I'm just not riding the rides like that. So, yeah, for sure, I think I would choose a water park. Okay, outdoor movie or outdoor concert. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really been to an outdoor movie, so I can't fully judge it. But I do know when I watch a movie, I like to be comfy, like reclined with my popcorn. Like, I want to be basically freezing because all movie theaters are so cold. Yeah, so I think I just feel like I would enjoy a movie more that way. Whereas I've been to like outdoor concerts and they're so much, like, they're so nice. Obviously, like, if it's too cold or like too hot, I'm sure it would be miserable. But I think I would probably deal with that more than an outdoor movie, because at least for a concert, you know, I'm getting, I don't know, it's just a different vibe than with a movie. Yeah, with a movie, I just want to be more comfortable. So I would for sure choose an outdoor concert. Okay, cruise or all-inclusive resorts. This is another one where I probably can't answer the best because I've never been on a cruise. I know. I do want to do one, like, pretty badly. I think I'm gonna start off with, like, a short one, though, if I do it. I've just seen too much. Like, I'm not scared, of, like, the boat sinking or anything like that. I think I would just want to try, like, a short one. But I have done all-inclusive resorts, and oh my god, I love it. I know some people don't like them. I just think it depends, like, what kind of vacation you're trying to have. But for me, like, I like just relaxing and being able to get a drink whenever I want to and getting, like, food served to me whenever I want to. Having everything taken care of, you know, going to a restaurant one night, then going to another restaurant different night, having like a million pools at my disposal. So I love a good all-inclusive resort. I do, but of course, like, I understand if you're more of an adventurous person, you want to be more in the mix. But for me, I like a good combination. So I do, if I'm going on a vacation, I want some days where I'm just basically just rotting around, like, not really doing anything, just eating, drinking, laying down by the pool. But then I'll have like a few days where I have like some excursions booked and, like, you know, we're out seeing the town, things like that. So I like a combination of both. But I think I would like an all-inclusive resort better than a cruise. Also, just because I feel like cruises, I don't like the rushing, like, pressure of it all. Because from my understanding, it's like they promise to take you to like 3 places, let's say. And so you're on the boat, and then you get to that place, and I don't know, like, how long they give you, but it's usually like not even a full day, because you have to get back on the boat, and they're leaving. I don't know. I just feel like that would be so stressful. I wouldn't even want to do anything. And then I feel like that's a waste. So I don't know. That's my opinion, but at the same time, I haven't been. guess it depends what you're trying to do. Like, there's some things that are just more fun at night, and there's some things that you need to get up early and go. Like, for example, if I'm trying to do a full, like, beach day or something like that, I'm leaving early. But if I'm, like, out and just, like, enjoying myself, then, yeah, I'd like to be out late at night. But I think, yes, as you're getting older, you just kind of like to do things early, to be honest. So, yeah, I'd probably do, like, early morning adventures that kind of bleed into the day. Do you know what I mean? And then I get to get home at, like, 7 p.m. and just lay in bed and, like, fall asleep. Sandals or sneakers. During the summer, I am 100% in, like, a sandal all the time. Yeah, I really honestly don't even wear sneakers that much, to be honest. Unless it's like, yeah, unless it's cold. That's usually when I wear sneakers. I guess just me personally, I'm also like a sandals person. I'm always pretty much wearing like a sandal. I don't really wear anything else unless like the outfit calls for it, I guess. Yeah, I really don't wear sneakers like that, to be honest. I would definitely choose a sandal, especially during the summer. Like, gotta let my feet breathe. Frisbee or volleyball? I am choosing volleyball. I love volleyball. I like playing it. I haven't played in a while. I'm honestly really contemplating joining like an adult like league or something. I haven't played in so long, so I would need to like join a team that's not so serious. Because I don't know how I would be these days, but I think it's so fun, and I love it. So yeah, I would definitely choose volleyball over frisbee. I've never actually done frisbee. I think I've tried to throw like a frisbee before, and it always just ends up going like the whole other way. Maybe that's just a skills issue, but 100% I love volleyball, and I definitely choose that. Oh, okay, burgers or hot dogs. This one is kind of tough, but not really. I'm a burger person. I love burgers, and I think there's so much more you could do with a burger. Whereas like a hot dog is kind of just a hot dog, whichever way you try to dress it or whatever. I do like them though, but I think I would choose a burger always. For the most part, I do love like a good chili dog though. A Sam's hot dog, if you know, you know. And we do these things we call them Mexican hot dogs. I don't know if like they originated in Mexico or what, but it's just like a bacon wrapped hot dog, and then you top it with like lettuce, not lettuce, you top it with like tomato, onions, all that stuff. Like they're so delicious. But I just feel like with burgers, you can do more. I don't know. That's just my thought. But they're both amazing. Okay. Would you rather spend a weekend without air conditioning or without Wi-Fi? No, I need AC. Yeah, I can live without my phone for a weekend. I'll just figure something else to do. But like, air conditioning, you're kidding me. I live in Texas. Like, it is so hot here. I actually think it's gonna be like above 100 these next few days or something like that. I don't even know. It is so hot. And honest, I just had an experience with somebody's AC breaking. We were staying at my brother-in-law's house and his AC went out, and oh my god, and we were sleeping there, so it was fine at first, but then as the day it's suffocating. So yeah, take away the Wi-Fi. I just need the AC. I really do. Tan or stay in the shade. I'm like Hispanic, so I feel like I tan pretty well. So I don't mind, and I don't burn or anything, but I already just kind of naturally have like some color, so I don't necessarily need to tan. But if I'm there to tan, I'll tan. But like if we're just outside and I have no interest in tanning, I'm getting under the shade. I'm finding the nearest shade. The sun will literally burn your skin. Like, it's crazy. So I'm usually always finding shade unless I purposefully want to tan, but I don't really need to half the time. So I don't know. Jet ski or kayak. I actually have beef with jet skis. I did it one time and one time only, and it was like the worst. I flew off, like, yeah, I don't know, like, we were riding it, and then I just flew off, everybody flew off, and I don't know, it just kind of traumatized me, because it didn't, not really, I'm just being dramatic, but I was just like, I literally hate this, because then I was out in the middle of the ocean, and I'm not usually scared about that stuff, but when you're out in the middle of the ocean, then it starts getting like, wait, what's around me? Like, you start getting in your head, because if I'm at the beach, like, that's usually not gonna happen. Obviously, there is times when sharks get to the shore and whatnot, but whatever, like, that's fine. But when you're more far out, I started getting scared, and I was like, oh my god. And then it's so hard to climb back on. It really is. And so I was just like, I'm never doing this again. And then I've never actually kayaked. However, me and my husband want to do that and eventually, like, probably buy one, just because we live here in Austin. Like, you can kayak every single day if you want to. So if I had to choose, I'm choosing kayak, even though I've never been in one. It just seems a little bit more secure. Okay. These are just like some like silly questions. Would I rather swim with dolphins or fly in a hot air balloon? I feel like I would choose the hot air balloon. I think that is so, like, they're so beautiful, first of all. And I think it would be cool. Swimming with dolphins, well, I don't know. I mean, it would be kind of cool too, but at the same time, I don't know. I just don't trust, like, animals like that. I don't know. I feel like all animals have the opportunity to, like, turn on you or something, so it's just dolphins I'm not used to, so I feel like I'd be kind of scared the whole time, to be honest, even though they're pretty chill. But yeah, I don't know. I think I would rather do a hot air balloon. That sounds a lot more fun. Never get sunburned again or never get mosquito bites again. Ooh, this one's good. Well, I don't know. Look, here's the thing about me, and I'm not trying to brag. I do not get bit up by mosquitoes like other people do. Like, there is the occasional time that I will, like, if it's really bad with mosquitoes, yes, of course, I'll get some bites here and there. But, like, other times, my husband or, like, whoever else will be like, oh my god, where's the mosquito spray? Like, they won't leave me alone. And I'm just like, you're crazy. Like, there's nothing out here. Even though, like, yes, there is. They just don't bite me as much. But obviously, like, if it's really bad, then yeah. But, and then as far as, like, sunburned, I really, guys, if the only way I'll get, like, truly sunburned is if I'm not taking care of myself. I just am not, be honest. And also, like I said, if I'm not constantly reapplying, or like I'm just being really careless, or we're literally under the sun for like 8 hours. But if I had to choose, I would rather never get mosquito bites again, just because I think I'm more in that. Like, that would be more possible for me than sunburn. Because, like I said, I don't really get burned unless I'm doing like a full day at the beach or something like that, where I'm not being like, diligent with my sunscreen. So I think I'd just rather not get bit by mosquitoes ever again, because they're annoying, and if I could never feel that again, that'd be great. So yeah. But yeah, that was my last one. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and let me know if any of your answers would have differed from mine. And anyways, I hope you guys have a great summer, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy any of my content. But I hope you guys have a great night, and I will see you in the next one.